Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the world of the International Fabtalks. We are happy to connect with you and happier to connect with our unsung heroes. It gives us great joy and happiness and peace to connect with the right kind of people who are in this universe to bring about change in your lives, in our lives, and to build a beautiful world for all of us. When we meet such people who are connected with another human being in the right way, to protect the environment, to protect life, to respect everything that's around them, then we have an angel on earth. Today, we are being joined by a very special celebrity and guest. He's joining us all the way from Pudukottai, Tamil Nadu, India. He's Dr. S. Murugavel, a wonderful person who's connected with communication skills, soft skills, people skills, life skills, etc. Join us, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest. He is Dr. S. Murugavel. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you for being very humble. Thank you for being very polite and kind to share your time with us. Thank you so much. With your permission, I go ahead and share your profile.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Dear friends, we have celebrities who are here with us who have more than 4 decades of experience in their chosen field. And here is one great person like that, having 4 decades to his credit on the professional front. Yet now he is still busy with various projects on hand, wanting to connect, bond, and love the profession he is into. He has a great passion to be with students and to teach them the right kind of attitude in life and the survival skills, of course. Dear friends, I go ahead and share Sir's profile in a very official way. Dr. S. Murugavel has completed his MA, MEd, MPhil, and PhD as well. He's contributed around about 40 years of learning and teaching. This is how he puts it for us. He has been on this journey for 40 long years in the teaching field, in the learning field as well. A teacher always learns, and when he or she learns, they spread it across all platforms and create happiness and spread knowledge across the world. He has given guest lectures in 120 plus various educational institutions. Sir has also worked with V. Ramakrishna Polytechnical College in Chennai, KSR College of Arts and Science, Tiruchengood, Chettinad Engineer College, Karur, the Oxford College of Arts, Bengaluru, Valuvar College of Science and Management, Karur. Presently, Sir is a visiting faculty in Hallmark Business School. I repeat that again. At present, Sir is a visiting faculty in Hallmark Business School, a standalone MBA college in English. Apart from that, we'd like to focus more on Sir's profile. Areas of specialization that Sir has great expertise in is American literature, communication skills, soft skills, life skills, and people skills, and above all, world skills. You have to be connecting not only with people in India, across the world, you should be able to connect with different people from different cultural backgrounds. And that's how he trains all of us. And he's also focused on building people with regard to personality development, member of the English Language Teachers Association of India. He's also a member of the Indian Society of Technical Education. His great philosophy in life is he considers his students to be his strength. He says, my students are my life. That's really beautiful because he's been connected with them for over 40 long years and still would intend to do that till his last breath. And here's another important tip from him. Give few promises and try to fulfill them. Do not give extra promises where you cannot fulfill them. Promise a few things and see that you fulfill them in the right way. And he says, be happy and make others happy is the main essence of life. So this is what we all have to learn from Sir. Sir says he has derived a lot of strength and energy to complete 40 long years on the professional front and personal front with the help of his wonderful family, his happy group of friends. He loves reading and sharing positive vibes always and always. And so today he's here with us to share all the positivity which he has gained through all these years of experience. Let's join together and share and celebrate his life and understand how he could share his wisdom with us and how we could gain the wisdom from his experience. Hello, sir, and welcome. Thank you, sir. Now, sir, I've just shared a brief profile of yours. We all would love to know, how would you define yourself for your friends, family, and to unknown people? Okay. Who is the real Dr. S. Murugavel?
Okay, thank you very much for the nice introduction. Uh, I am Murugavel. My father's name is Shanmuham, who is a teacher. My mother name is S. Indrani. She is a homemaker. Both of them are alive. My father is now 95 years old. My mother is 90 years. Now, at present, I am taking care of them. And I would like to describe in such a way that I am a person of cheerful nature and I have a zest for life. And I consider that there is a lot to learn from everybody. And I am learning a lot of things, not only from my seniors, but also from my juniors, from students, and from each and everyone whom I met.
Excellent. So that's very humble of you that I'm always on this journey of learning, either from my seniors, juniors, or even our students. They teach us a lot. That's really very nice. Thank you for sharing all of that, sir. Now, all of your students and your colleagues and unknown people who are on this platform will want to know, why did you choose the teaching profession? Why did you enter into this beautiful profession?
Yes, because my father is my role model. Because my father is a math teacher. He served in TLC Higher Secondary School between 1953 to 1966 in Pudukkottai, from 1967 to 1990 in Blake Higher Secondary School, Tanjavur. So he was my first role model. When I was 20 years young, my father was 46. We both of us will go to a particular place. He will take mathematics for some time to teach to students. Then I will take English for 1 hour for the same students. So both of us will go in a cycle and spend that time. So that is how my journey started, and I have many more teachers who influenced me from primary level to university level. And to name a few, there is one teacher by name Mr. Paul Raj, a second standard class teacher in TELC Middle School, Pudukkottai. It is he who taught me what is meant by public speaking. He will ask us to stand on the bench and he will ask us to keep the shoulders. Then we have to read aloud. Then he will ask me to see his eyes. Without knowing that it is eye contact, I learnt it. And it has a great influence in my life. Even today, I recently met him. He is now 86 years old, but even then he is very humble. And I told him that I learned a lot from you, sir. In the same way, when I come to the high school, different teachers. For example, first is Mr. Henry, a sixth class teacher. It is he who taught me what is discipline is. Seventh class teacher, Mr. Gunasekaran, Guna, and he taught me the sense of humor. And eighth class, Mr. Henry Samuel, at that time he was 55 plus, and he is a very strict man, at the same time very kind-hearted man. And I learned that one can be very strict, at the same time one can be very kind also. The ninth class teacher, Mr. Anthony Cruz, he is very short, but he is a naval officer. He comes to the class on time, and when he comes in white and white, I am really elated to see him. Then 10th class teacher, Miss Cecil, and he was my NCC officer, and he is very jovial with everybody, including us. We were only 14 or 15 at that time, but he treated us. Then 11th class teacher is Mr. Balakrishnan, my own father's student, and he is a very good organizer. I learned teamwork and how to contribute in his own way in the school. Then when I came to the college, I was a student of Pushpam College, AVVM Sri Pushpam College, Pundi. There we have quite number of teachers. To name a few, Dr. Tyagaraja Sharma, Dr. B. Krishnamurthy, Professor Angappan. Then we have one more, Krisadas. Many more teachers. We have 33 staff members And everyone from 24 years to 57, they will be very kind. At the same time, they will keep a distance. Even if you get a university rank, if you go and tell them, they will say, very good, Mr. Murugavel, keep it up. And they who taught us the value of dignity of labor and how to be patient and how to learn things. So afterwards, the journey continues. Then I joined in 1981 in a technical institution, that is HIET, Hindustan Institute of Engineering and Technology. There I served there for 15 months. Then I moved to V. Ramakrishna Polytechnic. There I served for 22 years. Then in KSR College of Arts and Science for 3 years, and Chettinad Engineering College for 6 years. And in Bangalore, the Oxford College of Arts as a professor of English and Dean of Languages for another 5 years. As you said already, now I am visiting faculty in Hallmark Business School, a standalone institution in Trichy near National College. But still I love to teach and I still love to learn from others. Teaching is my passion, learning is also. I am of the opinion that a good listener will become a good learner and a speaker.
Beautiful, wonderful, sir. Thank you for sharing all of that. You remember everybody's name so well, and you also remember the years that you worked in various institutions. You're very precise with facts and figures. That's wonderful. And hats off to you. If you would ask me, I am not good as you, because I'm quite forgetful with all the different facts and figures. I just go on the general level. But you were so precise, and I was just in awe that how can this person remember everything so carefully and so minutely? That's wonderful. Now, dear sir, you've been in this teaching profession. Now, I'd like to ask you, what was that moment where you felt that I'm in the right place? This is what I want to do. Which was that incident or situation that made you feel that you are in the right place?
Now, wherever I go, I identify myself with the institution, whether it is HIET or Ramakrishna Polytechnic College or KSR College of Arts and Science or Chettinad Engineering College or Oxford College of Arts. I believe that we have to identify with the institution wherein we work, because it is said that institution identity is a must for your both professional growth and the personal growth. And everybody has given a lot of encouragement, even from my beginning of the career, and I have no regrets at all. And in fact, many people have helped me in all my academic activities, whether it is teaching or NSS work or social work or any organization, either in its annual sports meet, an annual day meet, or any conferences. I was willing to do it, and everyone has encouraged me. That is why I am today in front of you. A special mention should be made of Dr. Badri, whom I have not met so far, but he is the best friend of me for the past 10 years through WhatsApp only. I have not met him in person so far.
He's a genuine soul. Mr. Badri is really a very nice person, sir. And in fact, I think we all should, plan a way to meet sir personally in person. That would really be nice. He's a wonderful human being. And I thank Mr. Badri for sharing your contact details so that I could share the space with you today on the International Priorities. Sir, according to you, how should one, or what are the qualities of being a good student? There are different kinds of students. Some are very naughty, some are bold, some are rude, some are very timid, and some are very studious, some are all-rounders. According to you, who do you think, from your experience, is the best student?
No, a student will have a general characteristics of its own. They should be playful. They should be naughty. At the same time, they should learn the art of listening first. They should learn the art of listening and art of grasping what we say. If a person is ready to do it, then that particular student, even though he might not have scored a lot in the previous years, he can come along with that. because it is a process, just like thinking process. We used to say that is reading maketh a man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. And there are many types of readers. In psychology, we say that is visual readers, auditory learners, and many more. But generally, if a student is willing to listen and if a student is willing to spare some time, he can come up in life. And he should have role models. That is very, very important. Nowadays, I could see that students are not able to concentrate, especially during the COVID time. Students are not able to concentrate even on more than 5 minutes. We found it very difficult. But gradually, we were able to make up. Nowadays, as far as students are concerned, they are of the opinion that, sir, you leave your prefix and suffix. And I say prefix, doctor, DR. Suffix, MA, MPhil, MAd, PhD, leave it. How far will you be useful to us? How far will you be, that is, make us, our journey, a wonderful thing? Besides teaching, we should tell them that they have to equip themselves. And I consider that reading in a library or spending in a library at least 30 minutes.
Yes.
Personally, that every student, especially after this sixth standard or when they enter into the colleges, every student should spend minimum of 30 minutes, not necessarily very serious reading. They can browse through, they can just turn the pages, they can even smell the pages, they can even sometimes sit quietly in the same place. But gradually they will develop the habit of reading. I consider reading a lifelong skill. There is a famous saying, we read to know, we read to act, and we read to make others to act. Here, when I say read, it refers to a minute observation.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Thank you very much. Much appreciated as you focused on listening skills. A student should be able to be a good listener, and if he's a good listener, he definitely could score good marks and really make a mark for himself in the society and his chosen profession too. Now, sir, we'd like to know about your interest in American literature. When did this develop, and why only American literature? Why not other literatures?
Oh, okay. I have passion for other things like literary criticism, Shakespeare, Indian writing English, but I have chosen for my MPhil thesis American literature because American literature has a special place. For example, all other literatures, they have a folk literature. Any literature, you can take any literature in this world, they will have a folk literature. Whereas American literature has a special place because the America, all the people from different parts of the world, they enter into that and they make a colony and they have no folk literatures. But American literature has a distinct quality of its own. To name a few, that is Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass, then Robert Frost. He says, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. And many more writers. And everyone has, oh captain, my captain. In that poem, we could see identity of America, at the same time, an identity of the colored people as well. I have a special interest because I have chosen for my MPhil thesis, the title is The Significance of Nature in Robert Frost's Poetry. That is why I have a special inclination towards American literature.
Wonderful. So that's really nice. Thank you so much. And in fact, the first Prime Minister of India, that is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, had also these beautiful lines written and placed on his table. The woods are dark and lovely,
Yes,
as you mentioned
yes,
that, and so and so. And
okay.
there are miles and miles to go until I complete my work or go to sleep. All of those lines are beautifully put in, and it's placed on his table. I've read this somewhere. So That's a wonderful one. That's really excellent. Now, dear sir, among all the Indian poets and the poets from abroad, who is your favorite one?
That is, my favorite poet is not from abroad, but Dom Morose, then Y. Parthsarthi, then Nizim Ezekiel, a professor of English himself in Mumbai University. And all these people have a great influence on me because they have an individuality of their own. They express their idea. And as Wordsworth put it, that is, to me, nature is a friend, philosopher, and guide. For example, when Wordsworth says that nature is everything to me, Robert Frost says that no, nature is not at all beautiful to look at. Nature has two things, both beautiful aspects as well as ugly part. It is man who makes nature beautiful. That is what he claims. And that is why I have chosen in my MPhil thesis the significance of nature in Robert Frost's poetry.
Excellent, sir. That's really wonderful, sir. Now you're connected with soft skills, you're connected with life skills, communication skills. We'd like to know what are these skills called as world skills? What are these?
Yeah. Okay. Let me start with that. In the beginning, if you see the development of a language, we always go by basic English, grammar. That is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Then it has moved to another level. They called it as spoken English. Then it is developed into conversational English. Then again, it moved to communication skills. Nearly for 20 years, this word is a very important one, communication skills. But a communication skill doesn't include only the language ability, but it has other components as well. If it is 45% language skill, the remaining 50% is your body language, non-verbal communication, your gestures, signs, symbols, everything. Now the communication skills have been developed into soft skills. தமிழ்ல மென்திறன்கள் எப்படி எவ்வளவுதான் ஒருத்தர் நன்கு படித்திருந்தாலும் மற்றவர்களோடு பழக தெரியவில்லை எனில் மற்றவர்களோடு ஒத்துப்போக முடியவில்லை எனில் you cannot come up in life. And in soft skills we have many more things. For example, team work, then decision making, time management, then interpersonal skills, intrapersonal skills. All these are required. Shiv Kara says that modern student or a student has to learn all these things, and we need motivation throughout our life. Howsoever one is old or experienced or expertise, one should fuel himself, rejuvenate and renew oneself, and that is what soft skills comes. Then comes the people skills. Now it is very, very important. In all the MNC companies, they say that when a person is not able to deal with the people, it is very easy to do projects individually, excellent. But when you are not able to get along with other people, it is of no use. And that is what they call people skills. Now the world skills, that is the latest trend. World skill says that is skills required to live in this world happily, successfully. And that is what they call world skills. It includes everything: communication skills, soft skills, people skills, all these things. I can give an example. Some of the people might not have educated a degree level or PG level, but they are successful because they know the art of people skills and they know the art of getting work from other people. And that is what we call people skills.
Excellent, sir. Thank you for explaining that with such a lot of clarity. Today, it is very clear to me. All these days, there wasn't much clarity in my own head regarding all of this. And today, you put it so clearly for us in a very crisp way, but with lots of clarity. Thank you and hats off to you for this beautiful explanation. Thank you, sir. That's wonderful. Now, sir, have you only been in India? Have you crossed Indian borders with regard to your profession? Have you visited other foreign countries?
No. I have not gone to any foreign countries. I am in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka only. I went to New Delhi. So mine is in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and only India. I have not gone to any foreign countries so far.
Yes, I get that, sir. That's nice. to be and contributing to the Indian society, to the people of India is wonderful. But there are several people who might admire your skills worldwide because you are having a lot of in-depth knowledge and accuracy. When you speak, you're very sure of what you're speaking. There's lots of clarity and truth in what you share. Now, sir, we'd like to know something very important. As you love students, you consider students to be an important part in your life, as you've been connected with students for over 4 decades. You might have come across certain students who have faced certain mental health issues. They
Yes.
might have been suffering from depression due to a heartbreak or due to a family situation or financial situation, or due to their physical, look or the color of their skin. They might have been depressed for one reason or the other. Now, in case you've come across any of these students, how did you deal
Yes.
with them? Did you identify them yourself, or did they
Uh-huh.
come up to you and ask for certain suggestions to rectify their lifestyle or to overcome the challenges they are facing at that moment?
Okay, thank you. Actually, for the past 20 years, I used to collect profile from students. Wherever I go, even for guest lectures, I used to give a sheet of paper and I will collect it from them. It is necessary for every teacher to know the background of each student whom he teach, because you can very easily find out some of the students. It is said that we have to appreciate students when they are good in one art, in one area. Appreciate students in front of others. If you want to find out any fault, you ask them to come to the staff room, tell them that you are not doing good. So they will take it. Because nowadays co-education has been introduced in Tamil Nadu in 1994. I still remember, because the youngsters, all adolescent stage, they don't want to get hurt in front of the girl students or in front of the boys. So usually we bring the students and we give some counseling. There was one student I still remember some few years back when I was working in V. Ramakrishna Polytechnic College. His name is Anthony Sami, as I remember. Anthony. He is such a polite person, good person, but he does not know how to read and write English properly. His brother was a very reputed engineer in PWD or highways, I don't know exactly. Often he blames his brothers, telling that, sir, இந்த மக்கப்பையில் ஒன்றுமே வராது. நான் சொன்னேன், இல்லைங்க சார், you please send him to me. Let me try for 3 months. Gradually, I taught him the basics of English, and slowly we build a confidence measures, and that person is now working in the same highways department with flying colors. So anyone can be changed with the motivational speech or with the confidence building of a teacher. A teacher can mold any person, whoever he may be. Only teachers alone can do it. Of course, we have parents. Parents are the first teachers. I do accept it. But teachers have a role to play, and the teachers should pay attention individually, and they should try their level best and appreciate the students in front of others. If you want to depreciate them, ask them to come alone and then tell them. Then they will accept it. If you hurt the feelings of a student in front of others, sometimes nowadays I can see in television many things. Students, youngsters, they are not good at with their teachers. The reason is they expect the teachers to speak them alone about their weakness. That is why I say I am of the opinion that a teacher has to appeal to them individually.
Very true, very true, sir. Very true. I accept that. Yes. Now, sir, I'd like you to share about your journey. Now, you are an academician. You've been connected in this field of teaching and all of that. What were the challenges you faced and how did you overcome the challenges that you faced?
Yes, very good. In the beginning of my career, I worked 1 week in Gobi Tutorial College. As soon as I complete my B.Ed in Dr. Alagapati Training College, I went there. There, I just served for only 1 week. There, the proprietor, he told me, Murugavel, you have to teach to the last students. Ours is a tutorial college. It is not a regular college. So try to speak in a simple English and try to attend the needs of the individual students. So that 1 week, he taught me how to reach each and every student. Sometimes we need teachers repeat because repetition is a secret of not only memory power, but repetition is a must to reach each and every student. And I consider that one has to repeat it. Then we came to Ramakrishna Polytechnic College, a 10th class students, with 13, 14 years or 15 years students. They expect the teacher to dress well. They expect the teacher to be cheerful. They expect the teachers to be playful also with them. So I traveled along with them, and I enjoyed the 22 years of stay in V. Ramakrishna Polytechnic. I involved myself in all the activities connected to the institution. And recently, students celebrated alumni meet, and I could see my students, 95 to 98 alumni students, who are all in the middle age now, in a different position with the different ranks. It was an immense satisfaction to me. Then in KSR College, as I said, just like the what you call language development from that is basic English to spoken English, then conversation English. Then when I came to Arts and Science College, it has a different return. The grown-up boys. I was appointed as a communication skills teacher in that. So before I left Chennai, I went to Book Point and collected 1,500 rupees book worth books from that, and I equipped myself. A teacher has to update himself. Then only he can get along with the students. You cannot go with your own degree, what you got it some 40 years back or 30 years back. There I learned it. Then when I came to Chetnad Engineering College, technical English, then we learned. And that is technical English is totally different. Just like business communication, technical English is also both English for science and technology, then English for business. And there I learned the placement, how to equip the students for placement purposes. And we actually, people from Loyola College, they came and conducted HR interview. We, the staff members, they nearly 6 to 7 staff members sat along with them for the 3 days. The people who interviewed were all 25 plus, 30 plus. We were at that time 40 plus, 45 plus, 50 plus. But we learned a lot how to go about. We learned it. A teacher has to learn, unlearn, then relearn. And I am of the opinion that one has to apply this. Then when I came to Oxford College, that is, it is a multicultural environment. Students from different countries, students from different states. There I have learned to make use of my communication skills. There are also basic things will never change. You should show interest, genuine interest in your students. If you show any genuine interest, they will be with you. And you should help them also. And in this way it goes. And the MBA college, I should make a special mention of Hallmark Business School, MBA students with the different backgrounds, BCom, BA, BCA, then MSc Mathematics, MSc Physics. All students from all backgrounds will come. And I used to say, the society expects more from the English literature graduates and the management students. For example, MSc Physics means, okay, MSc Physics. MSc Mathematics means they have their own character. There are two things. One is the English teachers and the management students or a person with MBA degree is expected to contribute a lot in society. So we have to go along with them and we have to equip ourselves. As I said again, listening is an art. If you listen well, you can speak well. And I still remember my correspondent of AVVM Sri Pusham College, Pundi, Tulasiya Vandayar, told me, I did rehearsal 17 times in my first speech, quart of times. And he gave a pat on my back. And he said, Murugavel, that is correct. Don't take it for granted. You be prepared. Then a certain amount of fear is necessary to make a presentation in any level. And I still follow the same.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. That's really very nice. Thank you very much. Now, dear sir, I'd like you to share something about your childhood. Were you very close to your dad or to your mom? Was it Amma or Appa? Who was very close to you?
Uh, I was very close to my mother. My mother is everything to me. Of course, my father is a role model, but my mother is everything to me. I learned a lot of discipline, a lot of dignity of labor, and we both of us used to clean the house. And I still consider that that gave me a good discipline. Even food also, uh, only tasty food we will take. If the food is not tasty, we will keep aside. So my mother has a great influence on me. Her name is S. Indrani. My father's name is P. Shanmuham.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing and thank you for letting out the secret that you love your mom and admire her. And at the same time, you respect your dad and he's your role model. That's really wonderful. Would you like to share any childhood incident about yours with regard to
Yes,
your mom or dad
there's
anytime?
lot of things are there. I will narrate two things.
Yes.
When I was a small child, I stole 5 rupees from my father's packet. I was studying at that time, fourth class. So I went there. I shared that 5 rupees with all my friends. My sister is also studying with me. Was also studying with me. My two brothers. Then she came and told that today Murugan has spent a lot of money and you அம்மா அவன் எப்படி வந்து பணம் வந்துட்டான்னு கேளுங்க அப்படின்னு. அது மட்டும் இல்லை, நாங்கள் எப்போ நடந்தா மஞ்சள் பை மாட்டிக்கிட்டு நடந்து போவோம். அப்போ ஒரு சின்ன நாய்க்குட்டி வச்சு தோன்னு கூப்பிட்டேன். வந்தது. ஒரு சின்ன கல்லை எடுத்து அடிச்சு தெரியாதான் தலையில பட்டுச்சு. உடனே ப்ரொஃப்யூஸ் ப்ளீடிங் வாஸ் கம்மிங். I know that today my father will crash. So what I did is I went early, finished off the food, and I pretended as if I was sleeping. Then everyone complained, my mother, my sister, brothers. Today, he just hit the dog, small puppy dog. Then I was there. Then I slept. The next morning, my father called me. I was going near him, ready to get the beat from him. But my father didn't beat me. On the other hand, said, ஏண்டா நீ இந்த நாய் இருந்த இடத்துல கல்லு பட்டா உனக்கு வலிக்கல, அது மாதிரி ஒன்று அடிச்சா வலிக்கும் வலிக்காதா? From that day onwards, I never throw stones on the dogs. I never indulge in any mischievous activity. That is one incident. And another incident is we all used to play a drama in a Matukotai. Now I was king, and two people are making a complaint. It's a very famous story you might have known. One person is telling that that is I got this what do you call Pokisham. Another person is telling that no, this is mine. Then I am telling, do you have a son? Yes, he said. And I asked another person, do you have a daughter? Then both of them, they will get married. But both of them telling that I have a daughter. He is also telling I have a daughter. I asked them, close the screen. Then my brother acted in your own place. I beat him. You say that you have a daughter. You say that I have a son. I still cherish in my memory that the childhood pranks, and it is still vivid in my memory, and I recall that same.
That's really so nice. And I could visualize all of that, when you shared all of it. That's wonderful. That's really nice. You shared it so well that I could really get that clear mental picture, create that picture in my mind with regard to you stealing 5 rupees and sharing it with your friends with that puppy. And of course, with the play, as you said, put the screen down and then you ask them to say what they had to say, all of that, to, say their lines correctly or present their lines correctly. Now, as you talk of siblings, what was your relationship with your siblings? Were you all very good, or were you, all the time quarreling with each other, or you had a lot of maturity, all the four of you?
At times only, but we have very good understanding. At times only, we have very good understanding. And I have one elder sister, her name is Muttalakshmi. Two brothers, one brother name is Ilangovan, ex-Indian Air Force person. Another person is Kamman. He is working as a general manager in a hotel in Trichy. We have a good relationship even today. We get along with us.
That's really wonderful, sir. That's wonderful. Now, sir, how would you want people to remember you?
Yes. I want them to remember me as a teacher, as a person who is cheerful, a person who listens to their ideas, listen to their problems. And I don't want to hurt, because I believe that words have power. And sometimes silence is better than um, speaking ill of others. I believe that you can bring a lot of change in helping others, not by giving money, not by giving jewels, not by giving any materials, but even if you give good words, that words will solace them, and you can very easily guide them as well. So words have power, and we should be very careful in our words. That is what I believe. And we words have a healing power, and the words will bring a lot of change in us. Sometimes it is better to be silent than to speak.
Yes, thank you for that tip. Sometimes it's always good to keep our mouth closed than to open our mouth and, escalate the situation. Silence is power. Yes. Now, sir, I'd like to come down and ask you this question. Which was the most difficult phase in your life? Like, is it during the youth time you felt pressurized, or during the middle age time, or now as a senior citizen you're feeling, the stress? The most
Yes,
difficult part in life, everyone goes through different difficult phases.
yes,
When was
yes.
your difficult turning point in life?
Yes, first one happened when I was a graduate. I couldn't get my MA admission because of my overconfidence. I joined in correspondence course. At that time, distance learning, nowadays you call it, or open university. My father told me, but for your nature, you should study only in a regular college. So I completed my BA in 1977. Then I waited for 1 year. 77, 78, I didn't. Then I joined MA in 1978, 78, 79, 79, 80. It is my father who encouraged me to do, and I completed my MA because of my father's encouragement. That is the one thing. Now, as a senior citizen, I find it very difficult to see my parents suffer like anything, and I find it difficult. I know very well that everyone will become old, everyone has to die. It is a reality, but I am not able to accept that reality, because I have seen my father as a hero, a mother as a heroine. eh? Now, when they suffer at the age of 95, 90, I feel that it gives a kind of sadness. Sometimes it is an escapist attitude. I know that it is an escapist attitude, but there is no other way to go. But I am trying to take care of them as much as I can. So these are the two difficult situations. Otherwise, there is no problem at all in my life. Everything is smooth. It went on very well.
How nice. You're a wonderful son. I guess every family should have a son like you, yeah, who deeply cares and values, his parents or her parents. We need people like you who show us the right path of how to take care of parents, how to have
Yes.
that love and respect. Because nowadays, most of them are abandoning their parents
Mm.
and not giving them that much of importance that they need to receive. And you speak so highly of your parents, and as you said, it pains you to see them like, being aged and struggling with old age issues. So that's really very kind of you to have such positive vibes for your family and lots of love and concern for their well-being. Now, sir, do you watch movies? And if yes, which was your favorite movie till date?
I have a lot of favorite movies with them. In the yesteryear's movies, that is, I like Shivaji Ganeshan's MGR films. And nowadays, I am seeing, and Titanic movie is the most influential movie in my lifetime.
Wow.
It has its own impression. And in Tamil movie, I like Raja Raja Sodan. That movie has a lot of interest. And many more movies. I am a lover of watching movies. Even I used to see movies at least once in a month in a theater.
That's really nice. That's wonderful. To watch a movie in a theater also is a beautiful way of spending your time, watching the right kind of movies and deriving inspiration or deriving the best out of it. And that's nice, sir. Now, so what is that one thing you love about yourself?
No, I love about myself is I am a self-made man, and I got everything by my dint of hard work and with the support of my wife, sons, parents, and friends. Without their support, I am nothing. First, my parents, then my wife, and two sons. One is married, one is about to marry, and my wife is very calm, and she is always traveling with me from 2/6/1982. Her name is M. Chandra, and she is a pillar of my strength. And my sons understand my taste, my wishes, and my I have a lot of friends uh, over the timing, and my friends understood me more than anyone else. So I feel free. I have no stress at all. So whatever stress comes, I'll speak to my friends, and they will give some solutions. It is irrespective way. Some of them are seniors to me, some of them are my own age group, some of them are juniors, and some of them are very young, maybe 24. But still, I learn something from them. And I consider family, friends, and well-wishers. I have a lot of well-wishers, and those well-wishers make me moving.
That's really nice. That's wonderful to know, sir. That's great. Now, what is the advice you'd love to give the youngsters who suffer from ego issues now or are oversensitive? Now, there
Okay.
are certain friends, they may take advantage of each other,
Mm.
or maybe one another could take advantage in a group, like if you could say, they could be
Mm.
taking advantage of one another, or they may be targeting one particular person in the group. Now, what
Yes.
is the message that you would like to give such students?
Yes. I could say that peer group pressure. There are three pressures. One is peer pressure, parental pressure, then societal pressure. Society, you cannot avoid it because it is like that. But peer pressure, one has to avoid it. And another thing is, one must be genuine. அதாவது மனம் விட்டு பேசுதல் காலார் நடத்தல் அடிப்பாங்க. இப்போ I could see youngsters, they are not pick up the phone immediately. Whenever I make a call, even some of the youngsters, they just listen to me, and after 5 minutes only they speak to me. That is not a correct method. When you are really busy, you should not attend the call, but they should be ready, because after the advent of this WhatsApp communication and email communication and this digital, people think that when they are in a good mood, they will speak to you. They are not ready to adjust. So adjustment is very, very important. And another thing is, there is no need to hide many things. Of course, I do accept that there is a personal things in everyone's life, but not all the time. So youngsters should value, still it holds good, and they should take care of the elders. They should sacrifice them few things, and they should adjust themselves for a smooth running of a family and society. We need lot of compromises and adjustments. Then once we can be happy, we can make others also be happy. Without adjustments, nothing can be done. Adjustment is a vital one for anyone to be successful. That is what I presume.
Excellent, excellent. It's a beautiful message for all the youngsters out there, to focus on adjustment, to compromise with the right kind of people and the right kind of situations. And as you mentioned about the phone, that they do not pick up the call immediately, they do not respond on time. That's very true. So I think they should somewhere or the other recheck within themselves and try to overcome all what they are facing, and connect with the world. As you said, people skills is the need of the hour. Now, like it's like world skills. Let us take it in one whole, world skills. Be approachable and communicate. And if at all you're having any mental problem or mental stress, you could say, or you're not okay with your thoughts and your thought pattern, get help. That's wonderful. Now, sir, I have a question. Now, as a teacher, as an academician, connecting with students of all age groups, maybe, uh, what was that situation or time that you would get angry? Anything angered you with regard to being in the classroom? Any
Yes,
student tried to test the level of your patience?
yes, yes. If students is not learning, I won't get angry. But if they're indifferent to the situation, if they tease somebody else, if they speak ill of my own colleagues, I won't accept it. Nowadays, I could see students should not be encouraged to speak ill of the other staff members.
Very
Of
true.
course, as an individual, we may have difference of opinion, but the youngsters, young students should not be. If somebody speaks, no, 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 I know about my colleague. I still recall some 44 years back, my teachers used to say, for example, we went to a particular teacher. I asked him, "Sir, you come and take the class. Sir, you are very good at taking classes." He smiled at me and he was telling, "Hey, போய் HOD the permission வாங்கிட்டு வாங்க. My colleagues are my permanent members along with me who travels for 30 to 40 years. You are also a tertiary group. So nowadays, I appeal to all the teachers, please do not encourage students to speak ill of others. And you may have a difference of opinion. You settle among yourselves. Don't carry on the message with others. And I could see in education institutions, this is prevailing. And that is one of the reasons the students go astray.
Yes, yes, I get that. I get that. And a very good one you shared, not to backbite or not to, speak ill about other teachers or sirs in front of the other sirs. I mean, I get that very well. Like, do not carry tales or do not show your indifference or hatred of one teacher to another. That brings a lot of ill will. You always have to bow down in front of your teachers for the right. Of course, if they have anything to complain or to share something, if they have been abused in the wrong way by a certain, faculty member, it's good that they open their mouth. But otherwise,
Yes,
they should not
no.
simply show the negativity
Yes.
or hatred because they are
No,
having
if they have a
certain
real problem, they can express themselves to the teachers concerned. That too in the staff room, not on the way, not in the classroom, not in front of others. If they have a genuine problem, they can approach and they can tell. We have a grievance cell also. We will take care of them, including girl students. If there is anything, they can come and they give the complaint, either written complaint or oral complaint. We will look into that.
Excellent, excellent. So that's wonderful. Thank you for the assurance. That's really nice. Now, sir, being 4 decades in the academic sector now, your proudest moment, you've been to 120 plus institutions as a visiting faculty. You've been working tirelessly and giving your very best amongst all of these years of hard work, dedication. I'd like to know your proudest achievement. Which one made you feel extremely proud of yourself?
No, I'm extremely proud of my students' success. And if they are successful, I usually say in any institution, 5 things are important. First one is admissions, then results, faculty. If it is a private college, management, then the strength and the alumni. These it is something like connected with each other. If the students are successful, you are successful. And my proudest moment comes even a student who is not good at reading and writing. If he comes after some years, says that I have been employed in this institution. Still, some of the students are keeping in touch with me, and they are like vice presidents, presidents, general managers, AGMs, and some of them are in a very good position. It gives me immense pleasure. And when they recall that, sir, I still remember the words you spoke in the classroom. So classroom teaching has a lot of influence even today. Some people may think that online teaching will be the order of the hour. Maybe 50% online, 50% teacher can influence not only in the classroom, in beyond. 50% is teaching, the remaining 50% helping them in other fronts in life. Let us guide, let us expose them different things and let them grow in their own. And that is the message I want to convey. And if a student is successful, you are successful.
Excellent. And yes, I would like to share something more.
Yes, some of them, I told them, wherever possible, you help as much. I would like to emphasize on this word connectivity. And we should have a very good connectivity. And all my colleagues are now principals, deans, some of them are directors, and it is they who invite me to give a guest lectures. And if you have a professional ethics and the professional connectivity will keep going. and you will have a lot of things, and it gives happiness as well. It is not the remuneration, it is not the material things that alone, but the connectivity is very, I consider in every profession, there should be a good connectivity, and it comes, வாழையடி வாழையாகன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, அது மாதிரி வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். அந்த கனெக்டிவிட்டி சில பேர் மிஸ் பண்ணிடுறாங்க. ஒரு இன்ஸ்டியூஷன் விட்டு போனோம்னா they forget them. Not like this. If you are able to go again to the institution wherein you work, it says that you are good at work culture. So you should have a very good connectivity even after leaving the institution. You should come back and have a word with others. So that connectivity everyone should maintain in their lifetime. That is the message I want to convey to the people, not only for teachers but for other professionals as well.
Thank you, sir, for that beautiful message. Thank you very much. That's really wonderful. Now, sir, if you were given a chance to relive somebody's life as a project work, just imagine you have a time machine in hand, and at the click of a button that takes you into the past era, and there you have to relive somebody's life and come back. Whose life you would love to relive?
Now, this is a question. I have never thought of it. Give me a few minutes. Yes, Abdul Kalam, Dr. Abdul Kalam. And Dr. Abdul Kalam, we only as a successful person, we could understand his. But how much he was struggling, we don't know. And he influenced, everybody knows. But I would like to ask him, he didn't get married. How was he able to manage without getting married? And how was he able to get along with life? And of course, as a president, other people might have been there. But before that, when he was a scientist, when he was an ordinary man, how could you were able to lead a life? And what arrangements have you made? I wanted to know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. Imagine if you met the Almighty, or if you believe in the universal energy. If you were to get a superpower and you had the choice to select the superpower of your own choice, what would you select? What would you choose?
I have no idea, madam. I don't believe in this superpower. But if I get a superpower, I will ask them to have a world with peaceful nature. Because nowadays we could see a lot of negativity is going on. It is very difficult to be at peace. I could see your TV channels, our TV channels, and the newspapers. They all project negativity to your core. But even my teachers told me when I was a student, one teacher asked me, what is your ambition in life? I said, I wanted to go to America. Then everyone laughed at me. I was a young lad of 17 years or 18 years, I think. Why do you want to go to America? I asked. I hesitated for some time. Then I said, sir, in America, we can go and give a kiss to a lady. Is it true? Then he was laughing at me like anything and said, Murugavel, don't think that you cannot touch any woman without her consent. And you have are you a reader of Dinatandi? Yes, yes, sir. Then he made a small line, 0 to 10, 90 to 100. He said, only these 20% of the people are extremes in life. The 80% of the people will be very good. You always see the goodness in others. Don't go to the extreme side. I still follow that method, and I firmly believe that 80% of the people in the society are very good. And that makes me happy. Because all the channels, they focus on the negative aspects of life to a great extent. And we begin to suspect others, thinking that they are not good. They are not having values. It is not like that. Yes, that is a person, a good citizen, always follows the rules and regulations, and he wants a peace of life. Majority of us love to live a happy and peaceful life. That is what I learned in my journey of life.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. Thank you very much, sir. Now, before we conclude our session, we have a small segment called as the rapid fire round.
Okay.
It will just take another 5 to 10 minutes to get to know about your likes and dislikes.
Okay.
Before we enter into the rapid fire round, is there anything you would like to share from your end, which I did not focus on?
No, you have covered almost everything. Nothing. you have covered. I was very happy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for being very humble. Thank you. My dear friends, now it's the time to get to know the likes and dislikes of our celebrity and guest. He is Dr. S. Murugavel. He's here with us, joining us from Pudukottai, sharing a lot of important tips of how a student's life should be, how a colleague should be, how a human being should be, and how a son or a daughter should conduct themselves if they are in that family atmosphere. Now let's get to know about the likes and dislikes of our celebrity and guest. Dear sir, your favorite color?
White.
Yes, sir. Now your favorite subject when you were in school?
Favorite subject was mathematics.
What made you smile? What brings a smile to your face?
When I see my parents, my siblings, my family members are happy, naturally I am very happy.
Beautiful, lovely answer. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate yourself with regard to forgiving people?
7. 7.
Very honest on that. How many languages are you conversant in?
Now I am concerned with only 2 languages. Even though I passed Pratnik in Hindi, I didn't make use of the language. I know only English and Tamil at present.
Yes. Now, what do you consider as your strength?
My strength is rejuvenation. Whenever I fall, I will again get back. I will rejuvenate myself, and I will come again with flying colors, just like phoenix bird.
Excellent, excellent. Now, sir, your favorite breakfast?
My favorite breakfast is idli with different types of chutneys.
Excellent, excellent. That's really nice. And you made it very easy for us to understand that, yes, idli could be had or enjoyed with different kinds of chutneys or sambar as well, or even podi also, idli podis and
Yes,
all
yes,
these.
yes, idli pudi. Yeah.
Yes. Now, when we talk about food, I'd like to ask you this. Are you a good cook as well?
No, I'm not very good cook. My wife only has taken care of. Now I can make very good coffee and tea for my parents for the past 2.5 years I'm doing it. I am very good coffee maker, and you can see the taste of a coffee, decoction coffee.
Great, great. That's nice. So, among all the 12 months, your favorite one?
My favorite month is the month of June, because I got married, and many of my uh, relatives got married in the month of June. June is my favorite month. Moreover, it is the academic beginning of the year. So June is my favorite month.
Excellent, excellent, sir. If I were to ask you your birthday, which day were you born? Which month?
June 23rd.
So you were born in June as well.
June only.
Oh, cool. That's really nice. Wonderful. Now, as you said, June is the starting of the new academic year. Now, if I ask you among all the 7 days, which day is very important or you consider very good?
Monday is very important, because most of the people, they hesitate to go to office on Monday, thinking about Saturday and Sunday. So I make it a point. Monday we should begin with what you call with happiness. Majority of them are not willing to go to Monday, but I go a little bit earlier to the institution wherein I work, half an hour earlier. In any institution, if it is 9 o'clock, 8:30. If it is 8 o'clock, 7:30, something like that. So I used to go earlier, 30 minutes earlier to my workplace. I consider Monday as a favorite day.
Like, you are a perfect academician, a perfect person connected with students and the academic sector. Because I've seen several of them who are highly, attached to this profession of teaching and connecting with students. They love Mondays and they love the month of June as well. Great. Now, sir, did you ever regret spending money on any item or article and then said, why did I spend this money on buying this particular article?
No, no, because I am very choosy in selecting articles. I never purchase things without making a list. Whenever I go to any mall, I used to go with a list of things to be purchased. Only afterwards, we will take 2 to 3 items. People used to laugh at me also. I don't mind. D-Mart, say for example, Janapriya or Nisco's hypermarket, any supermarket. No, normally people will never go to a supermarket with a list of items to be purchased. I go with the items to be purchased, so I have no regret at all. We may purchase few things more, but only essential things we go in for.
That's wonderful. That's really a very good way to, take care of our finances, to be very focused on how to go where, because, there are people like me, go, spend, come back home, and then regret, why did I buy this thing and it's of no use, or I did not check it out properly. And yes, there are people like me. So we have to learn the technique from you, go with a list. I really appreciate that. That's wonderful, sir. Now, so among all the snacks that are available, your favorite one?
My favorite one is Bakoda and Murukku. Murukku is my favorite.
Now, Murukku, there are several Murukus that are there, different kinds of.
Kai Murukku. Karakudi Kai Murukku.
Great. That's wonderful. That's really nice. Now, so the next question coming up, like, how would you define or explain a day in one word? A nice day. To you, a complete day means what? In just one word. How would
A
you
complete day is that is normal day when you are able to contribute both to the professional life and personal life. Any day is good if you are able to satisfy yourself, and that satisfaction should be with us. If you have a satisfaction with you, then that day is a good day.
Yes, that's wonderful. Now, so you are a man of letters and as well a man of experience. Now, what do you think is more important, experience or theoretical learning? We say experiential learning or theoretical learning.
No. 50% sound theory is essential to get experience or expertise. Without sound theory, there won't be any practical. I firmly believe that one has to learn well and one has to gain gradually that expertise. Then that experience or expertise will be with you forever. Mere theoretical knowledge alone will not be sufficient, because most of us either get a graduation or post graduation. Only over a period of time we get expertise, but that expertise has to be retained, and expertise has to be used for some others' welfare. For example, I am taking free spoken English class every Sunday between 11 to 1 p.m. in my house. And I make it a point that whoever comes, anyone can walk in, they can enter into that. And it is a satisfaction. I like it most. Some people even commented on me, why should you waste your time? I said, no, it is not a waste of time, it is an investment. So I consider it.
Wow, that's so nice of you, sir. Excellent. Thanks for sharing that. And if any of you there out want to just connect with sir with regard to the spoken English class, you could avail the benefits and you could connect with sir. Sir is a wonderful human being. Now, sir, when you're all alone and you have nobody around you, all to yourself, where do your thoughts take you, past, present, or future?
Normally, I go to the past, but quickly I come back to the present, because you cannot live in the past. If your past is a good, pleasant memory, you can recall it, but you cannot live in the past. You have to live in the present. Sometimes we can go to the future, but that is not certain. But I consider present moment is more important than either the past or the future. Present is very, very important to me.
Very true, sir. Now, sir, you're active during which part of the day? The mornings, the afternoons, the evenings, or like late night?
No, usually early morning, between 6 to 8 in the morning. Then in night, I used to read newspapers for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. So in the early morning and in the late night, after taking care of my parents, I used to spend 1 hour per day reading the Hindu, New Indian Express, Pan Magazine, Reader Digest. So that only when I read, I can go to sleep very well. After seeing TV, if I go to sleep, I may not be able to sleep well. So I consider reading is a must, and one can update oneself, and it gives solace as well. And I want every one of my friends and well-wishers to spend in reading. Reading gives many more benefits. I need not list down. I consider anyone, either in Tamil or in English, one has to spend a minimum of 30 minutes reading either newspaper or any book they like. Reading is a must.
Yes, sir. I agree with you on this 100%. It's very true. Yes, sir. Now, sir, among all the gifts that you've received till date, you might have received several gifts either from students or family members or friends. Which one do you consider to be as the most important one or the precious gift that you've received till date?
No, what I have received from as a what you call ornament, I do not. But I have received some trophies, mementos from my students. I consider it as a valuable one. Maybe 4 to 5 numbers. I still keep it in my almirah as a cherished memory because it gives a lot of satisfaction and happiness. I
Yes.
associate myself with some literary activities as well. So from literary activity clubs, from my students, I consider that one is a very valuable one.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, towards the end, I'd like you to give us 3 gifts in the form of 3 beautiful words. You've shared a lot of wisdom. You've shared a lot of experiences. You've given us many gifts right from the start till now. But as the rule that we have on the International Fab Talks, we always have a request from our celebrities and guests to put in 3 magical words towards the end, 3 empowering words. Apart from please, sorry, and thank you, you could share with us any 3 words that could empower us in the right way as a
Yes,
parting gift.
yes. One is connectivity, another is just for life, another is that is giving solace, comforts in telling good words to others. These are the 3 things: connectivity, then as I said, that is
Rest for life.
uh, life, just for life. Because when the just for life comes down, then everything comes to halt. The next one is make others happy. Give few promises and try to keep it. And these are the message I would like to give.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. I had a wonderful time. I had a learning experience. I've learned a lot from you. And I'm sure all our audience out there also will learn a lot when you watch this video. And the ones who are present here too will really benefit from what you've shared, sir. Thank you very much. We look forward to many more interactions with you. I like the positive vibes that you have. I like the energy that you have. And I like your view towards life, like how to go about it, how to react in different situations. You could be a student, a friend, you could be a colleague or a family member. Make others happy and you be happy yourself too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Very kind.
Rambo Nandri, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for today. Do us a favor, share this video with the right kind of people. You never know who might be impressed with what has been shared today. Some of you might really want to gain a lot of wisdom. So there's lots of wisdom being shared today on this platform. Do share this video. And of course, if you like what the International Fab Talks is doing, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to love yourself, your family members, your community, your country, and the universe. Stay blessed and stay safe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.